Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Today has been day 6 of the 75 hard challenge for this year's winter arc. So, pretty productive day, honestly. One of the better ones we've had. Actually woke up at a proper decent time this morning. Was finally up at 6, so starting to reset the circadian rhythm. Got to make sure I'm trying to get to bed at a decent time so that I can keep maintaining that pace. And just, honestly, it was such a big difference. You had so much more time in the day, it seemed. So, I absolutely love that, getting to be more productive throughout the day. So, as usual, going through all of the things on my list. Training, knocked that out nice in the morning. We did our 30 minutes of cardio right after waking up. We hit our supplements at the same time too, but nice easy 30 minutes on the treadmill doing incline walking. It's probably my favorite way to do cardio first thing in the morning, because I can do that. I can watch some sort of educational YouTube video, something like that. Just keep the learning going first thing in the morning, keep the brain active. It's really, really nice. So that's another thing I got out of the way first thing in the morning, as per usual, is just watching some of that stuff. I watched a bit more Dan Martell, and then today I actually watched a bit more of Alex Hormozi, some of his stuff, which is very, very interesting. And then big thing I need to start doing is just taking action on all the stuff they're saying, because they've got fantastic advice, but a lot of it's just the same repeated stuff over and over and over, worded differently. So I need to grasp what I can from the concepts, and since a lot of it's not really new, I just need to start acting with a lot more speed on it, right? Alrighty. So after those 30 minutes of cardio, all that, we had fantastic breakfast as usual. Same thing with toast and eggs, just keeping the protein going, good high protein, nice low carbs, and then really good protein shake with it as well. After that, we headed into town. We had a biathlon practice today. It was about 3 hours long. So for those of you guys who don't know what biathlon is, for cadets, which we're doing it through, it's running and shooting at the pro level. There's running and shooting, there's skiing and shooting, there's roller skiing and shooting, there's snowshoe biathlon, there's all sorts of different types, but the main one that you'll see in the Olympics and all that is skiing and shooting. Now, it is by no means an easy sport. It's, in my personal opinion, when it comes to endurance sports, probably one of the toughest, because it combines two completely polar opposite disciplines, and you have to master both of them in order to do well in this. And I'm lucky enough to say this is my 7th year competing in the sport. I'm pretty decent at it. But no, today was a fantastic practice. So we did a lot more shooting today than actual running. I think our coach is letting us save a lot of that for just on our own time, since we're not going to be able to train all of it while we're at the squadron. But today we put down easily 150 to 200 rounds down range. Really, really productive day in that sense, just getting them out, getting used to it again. And out of the at least 150 rounds that I shot today, I missed 6. So I think the consistency is really, really starting to kick into the point where it's a lot more of a mental game than anything. I know exactly what I'm doing wrong, but when the rifle's sighted and I'm focused, I'm not missing those shots. And we're 3 weeks up from provincials. There's honestly no better feeling than knowing that I'm this well prepared. So I just got to keep the momentum going, keep the consistency, and I'm going to be locked and loaded, ready to go for provs. Looking to do a really high placing again this year. Past 2 years, I've placed 2nd in Alberta, looking to be 1st this year, but we'll see how stuff goes. But yeah, diet today was pretty consistent, tracked it throughout the day. It was really nice, and because today was a super, super active day, I went in the evening and I had a little bit extra. I ended up 60 calories over my goal for the day, so I was stubborn and decided to do some more workout in the evening to knock that off. And it's just constantly going through stuff like that where I know my discipline and mindset's exactly where it needs to be, where my brain won't let me rest if I'm over what I want to be for a goal. Like when you get to that point where your body literally will not let you rest or be complacent with doing something like that, that is exactly the spot you need to be in to know you're going to be successful. And to go a bit deeper on the training today. So did the cardio in the morning. At practice, we ended up knocking about 3.5 kilometers worth of 400-meter interval work. So just a lot of tempo work and then going through and that stuff for practice. It was some nice easy stuff. And then we came home, knocked out a solid leg workout today. I haven't done a proper one in a minute, so that was good. And again, since I'm at home, I'm kind of limited. I don't get to do a lot of heavy lifts, but I still was able to knock out some good just overall strength and endurance stuff, and then a bunch more isometrics and stuff prepping for running and overall athleticism. So I was really happy with that. And then I followed that guy up with a 45-minute HIIT workout and then a 10-minute ab workout, which my abs are still feeling it, but quite honestly, they're getting to be the best I've ever been, and I'm looking forward to just finishing this cut so they're super visible. And it's That's another thing that's super inspiring to me, is being able to see your own progress visibly and know that the goal that you're working for actively, you're achieving to such a high degree that the progress is becoming visible faster and faster and faster. It's one of the most satisfying feelings out there. So yeah, today's learning, I already mentioned, knocked out that stuff in the morning, and as per the usual, I'm going to do my reading before bedtime. These past few days, it's been absolutely fantastic, so I'm figuring, why not kill a dead horse, right? If it's already working, I'm going to let it be and keep going that way. However, the only thing I might do is I might just switch it to the morning so that I can actually apply it throughout the day. That might be a more effective way of learning, but I'll play around with that in coming days. But yeah, so today's risk was partly with biathlon practice, and I don't want to come across super cocky, but I know I'm good. Like, I'm not by any means average at that sport. I'm quite good. So I will challenge myself, especially when we're doing shooting stuff where you need to improve on speed. That's the only thing you can do. Like, once you have the consistency to knock everything down, the speed is what you need to improve. So what I'll do, and I did this today with some of my teammates, is I would compete with them, but I'd give them a head start shooting. So they're consistent shooters, and props to them, they're very good, but it's just different levels of experience, right? So I would have us both be fully ready to go, and you've got 5 shots to shoot, right? Each one, it's a paddle that if you hit it, it'll flip up and you'll see white, and that means you've made the shot. If you miss it, it's a 40-second time penalty in an actual race, which you don't want them, obviously, because it's really hard to outrun. But what I'd have him do is we'd go side by side, he'd start, and I'd give him a 10 or a 15-second head start, lay down, and try and beat him at the end, knocking him and be out of the range before he was. And it was fantastic. I think 10-second head start, I was definitely beating him throughout the day, some of my other teammates, but 15, I'm struggling to catch him, and I just got to make sure I keep the focus, because I'm more than capable of it. It's just a matter of executing now. I'm just getting in the right mindset and headspace to be able to do stuff continuously, and it's really solid, and we're getting set for provs. So, but yeah, mindfulness again, we knocked that out first thing in the morning, and it was really game changing just to have that as soon as we got up. Before even the sun is up, you're doing that. It's a different level of connectedness that you feel to your goals throughout the day. Just making sure you get that smashed out nice and early in the morning. And then last thing with the posting throughout the day, I've already knocked out all my stories and stuff. I've done a post and a reel today, and I'm trying to switch some stuff up. I've been doing a bunch of research into different types of content, and I honestly want to start upping the volume quite a bit more. So long as I can keep good consistency, I need to be a lot more meticulous in the kind of stuff I'm filming for you guys and the type of content I'm posting, so that I can start to push towards my goal of reaching 1 million followers on Instagram, which it'll be a little ways coming for sure. I have no doubt in that, but it's something that I need to try and speed up the process for, right? So just little things like making sure it's higher quality content, stuff that audios that aren't easily skipped, things like that, or just minor things, making sure I'm talking and stuff that's actually relative to you guys that you would actually want to enjoy. On that note, let me know in the comments exactly what you guys want to see on Instagram and here for future videos. I'm more than open to taking ideas, and I want to provide some value to you guys. So if you have topics related to fitness, cadet, stuff like that you have questions about, drop them in the comments. I'll make videos to answer them. But yeah, overall, it's been a fantastically productive day. So today's lesson that I want to give to you guys is you need to try and embarrass yourself more, quite honestly. And this is something that I come across a little bit cocky, especially to people who know me a little bit better. But quite honestly, I don't think people go out there and embarrass themselves enough to understand that there is really no harm behind it. Once you get over the fear of looking a little bit like an idiot to people who, in reality, they're not doing better than you, and they're probably not going to have a lasting effect on your life unless they're immediate family, go out there and take a risk. Go out and do push-ups in the middle of a mall. Go out and do something crazy. Like, start doing things so that you can purposely get rejected, get noticed in public for something that's not normal. Like, I'm not saying go do crazy stuff and illegal stuff, but quite honestly, push outside of your comfort zone. That's the best way to grow your confidence. The more stuff you do where it pushes your comfort zone to the border and past that, that allows you to do something productive that everyone else looks at and goes, oh, wow, why are you doing push-ups here? That's weird. That's not normal. Good. So be it. Build your confidence. Let yourself and your mind take the next steps to becoming the person you are meant to be. On that note, have a great rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow.